Elon Musk to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Any sus how aggressively Spaceboy continues to want to buy and sell Earth stuff? Disclaimer: in the complex dichotomy between the people who believe that Elon Musk is a real life Tony Stark and the people who don't, I've pitched my tent firmly in the latter camp. Billionaire defenders, now is your chance to click off. Elon Musk Encephalon is forever churning out a profusion of aesthetically pleasing ideas, most notably his recent obsession with tits. He's also suggesting that Twitter drops the W in Twitter. Wink. When Space Daddy isn't playing quipster or downplaying a global health pandemic, he enjoys dazzling his 80-some million followers on the platform with a variety of extraterrestrial humor in tweets such as 69 days after 420 again. Haha. I put the art in fart. 420 is 10 times better than 42. The color orange is named after the fruit. Door hinge. Seriously speaking though, whether Elon Musk's ideas are the result of divine or privately funded inspiration, one thing is for sure: he could throw as much money as he wanted onto a sheet of metal and it would never turn into a Tesla. And although he strives to style himself as a perfect synthesis of artist, inventor, mechanic, objective economist, and evolutionary strategist, Musk owned just 3 patents. The first, designed for a car door. The second, designed for the body of a car. The third, designed for Tesla's charging port, the shape and locking mechanism actually, which he aggressively mass-produced and distributed, a clever ploy that specifically drives up Tesla sales because 40% of all charging stations in the US are Tesla. Musk is a rich guy who could care less about switching America to electric cars to save the environment and whatnot. He's keener to switch us to his electric cars. His other profits have been generated by his workers. Who he mathematically has to pay less than the value they add to the starting materials on his factory floor. Also, the technology that he brings to the market is an aggregate of a bunch of technology that had already been invented through public funding. Elon Reeve Musk is not exactly a Promethean. He is mythologized simply because he can pontificate big ideas wonderfully. Elon Musk versus free speech. Billionaires like Elon Musk have every incentive to protect their wealth and the means by which they acquire it. This means getting involved in politics, discouraging employees from unionizing, and performing acts of charity. The other main thing he has been working on is his ability to buy engineered political consent. Elon Musk, a self-professed lover of free speech, suffers an acute inability to take criticism and doesn't like it very much when his employees speak to the press. He famously sued a whistleblower for $167 million. In 2018, his response to negative press coverage concerning Tesla's poor working conditions and safety concerns for Tesla's autopilot was to unreasonably lash out and later create a website called Pravda.com. On this website, he was going to ask the public to rate the core truth of any article and track the credibility score over time of each journalist, editor, or publication, and that he would remove bias from the ranking system by algorithm. Isn't this the distilled definition of bias? This was his solution to fake news. Musk continues to actively share supportive ideas by Tesla fanboy riders who own Tesla stock and share promo codes for Tesla. He remains convinced that the accuracy of news can be relegated for rating by the public, one that presently suffers a distressing inability to discern real from fake news. There are legitimate criticisms to be made about the press, but many believe that the solution to fake news isn't exactly going to be birthed by a thin-skinned billionaire. Donald Trump's Truth Social is a testament to this. Elon Reeve Musk belongs to a group of pompous jackasses with bad PR who are too darn genius to be constrained by the desires of mere employees, customers, or critics. It's a group that wants to rebel against social order, well, as defined by others, and to be beyond the reach of any single government or authority. Elon Musk tells a wonderful story of how he casually sold off his father's emeralds to Tiffany and Co. while his dad was asleep. Surely, no amount of money can buy this extremely hyped up industrial and technological wizard a sense of self awareness. While I greatly appreciate the gains Elon Musk is single handedly making in space travel, I wish he restricted his expertise to a jurisdiction where he remains unchallenged and is free to bend the laws of physics for sport. Because here on Earth, we strive on discourse, othering people, chaos, and wars, all prime examples of why we work together better when we agree to govern ourselves by laws and regulations. Elon Musk would have done poorly for Twitter, given his track record of how he handles free speech at his companies and how he responds to observations by a 19-year-old on Twitter. Twitter acknowledged that it has surpassed the age of commercial practicality and thus cannot be sold to a single guy with a bag full of money. Who needs $43 billion in cash anyway? He sure doesn't. What a show off. Guys, what do you think about Elon Musk's failed attempt at a hostile Twitter takeover? I'd love to know your thoughts.